Sunil Chhetri, striker, Bengaluru FC. I might sound childish, but I like the Hulk. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Hulk. Yeah. Kunal Majionkar, he is not our teammate, but he's our teammate. That means he's not a player, but he's our media manager. He's a very good guitarist. He plays the guitar really well, and we sometimes have a jam session at his room, and he plays guitar quite well. Footballing wise, Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo was a big influence. Thierry Henry was a big influence. I am Vijay Baichumudia were a big influence. But if I were to take one name, I will take my father's. He's somebody who I always looked up to. I always wanted to become like him, talk like him, walk like him, be like him. So he was one of my favorite influences when I was growing up. There's nothing specific as what I do before a game, but make sure that I talk to all the boys, make sure everything is, as a captain you have a little bit more responsibility, make sure everything is coordinated, make sure that everyone is in the same page as the match day comes near. That's one. And two is pack my shin pads. I'm very what do I say, I'm not that great in keeping my shin pads intact. I always forget my shin pads at home, and I've used so many of my teammates' shin pads, they wouldn't say it. So I pack my shin pads. There are a few things. A very stupid foul makes me really angry. There are a few that I've seen in my career where it's not intended to win a ball or to win a game. It's just malicious. It's just to kill someone or to break somebody's leg. That makes me really mad. It doesn't matter which team. There are a few that I'm really proud of. There are a few that has given a lot of happiness to me. Reaching the AFC Cup finals this year with Bengaluru FC was definitely one of them. Playing the Asia Cup for India, qualifying for Asia Cup, beating Tajikistan at home was one of them. Winning the league first year with Bengaluru FC was one of them. Scoring the 50th goal for the country was one of them. Playing first time for my nation was one of them. I'm quite lucky that I have few to remember. I just hope that I can make few more, to cherish. I listen to all genres. Kishore Kumar is my favorite. I know a lot of his songs. For me, I'm a second fiddle in the relationship, man. She decides. I try to guess. I try to make it nice, but I'm not the one who takes the initiative. I'm not the one who thinks too much about it. For me, the ideal stuff is just to be with her and just chill, not going out. I don't like going out. Just talk, where you're not. I don't like to be stressed. We're thinking too much about where to go, what to wear, what to do. For me, it's not ideal. I don't like it. I like it just chilled out, where you're not thinking too much. Just you and chilling. Even if it means just laying on the couch and not talking to each other, but just being there. For me, that's ideal. I'm sure for my girlfriend, it isn't. But yeah, for me, that's ideal. Thank God that I got into football. I'm living a dream. And if you ask me what, probably I would have worked really hard to be an army officer, because there was a lot of influence in my family. I've grown in an army background, but even that is not so easy to get into. But yeah, probably. But if not even that, then in a mess probably, man. I would have been in a mess. Who knows? Not mine, but one incident that I remember right now, and I'm not sure whether John is going to like this, but you know how players' dressing room is, and so there was one visitor, a female visitor. She didn't know probably how the men dressing room works, football dressing room works. So John just came after a shower, and he wasn't wearing anything, he was changing. She just knocked and she walked in. Without knocking, she just walked into. She got petrified, she ran away. John was shouting, how can he come in, all this stuff. That was quite hilarious. My first proper footballing earning from Mohun Bagan, I gave it to my father. That was some 30,000 check that I got. The second earning when it was delayed and I got some 80,000 check. So I bought 70,000 out of the bank and I put all the money on my bed. I was just playing with it as a normal Hollywood movie flick. I was 17, man. So I just I can forgive myself for doing that. But yeah, I bought all the cash home and I was just playing. I went crazy. I went to all the shops. I just bought whatever I wanted to buy. Then my father came and he gave me a good lecture, a good hearing, a positive one. And then I realized that you can't go mad. Selfie ki Amrinder and CK Vineet. You just watch Amrinder and CK Vineet's post. If you're traveling, you will see a selfie. You know, if you reach some place, you will see a selfie there. Yeah, them both are very passionate about their social media stuff. And with CK Vineet's current form, I think he just surpassed me in Instagram followers, which is a big deal for him. So he came to me, he's like, "Bhai, I've just beaten you in social media, in Instagram." I said, "Congratulations, man. Good job." I sleep a lot. It's annoying sometimes for my family members because they wait for that time when I'm going to get off and you know I can chill with them and hang with them, talk to them. But when I get off, I sleep a lot. In terms of the importance of the goal, I think the first goal that I scored for my nation against Pakistan in Pakistan will always be very memorable for me and one of the most important ones. You know, for a kid who was just 19 or 20 to play for the senior national team first time, my debut scoring a goal at Pakistan against Pakistan was really memorable for me. I'm from a very humble background. My father was a army guy. We didn't have much money to waste. But as you grow and you want different things, I was in a very good school. So I used to nick 5-10 rupees from here and there. My mom knew it. She's like, all right. I used to get beating sometimes. One day, it was I think end of the month. Money wasn't as easy at those times, and all the kids who have grown up like me will understand this. All the families will understand this. I just nicked 50 bucks. I don't know why. I needed to buy a pilot pen. You know, at those times, pilot pen was very fancy. It was some 30 bucks then. So I nicked 50 bucks. My mom came to know. I had asked her for the money, 50 bucks. She's like, no chance, you know. So I nicked 50 bucks and she came to know and she started giving me one hell of a beating. And after that, which was fine, you know, I was used to it. But after that, she started crying. It was, you know, as a son, you don't want to see that, especially when the father is not there. I started crying, and I was scared I'm going to get more beating then. But then I went to her because it's not nice to see your mom cry, you know. When she's beating you and she's angry, it's fine. She started crying and she came to me and she said, "I'm really sorry." And I was like, what? Why is she saying sorry? She's like, "I'm very sorry that me and my father cannot afford stuff for you, that we're turning you into a thief." Man, I started choking, man. I felt so bad. And I promised her mom this will never happen again. But because she was crying and she was apologizing for something that I did wrong, which was really bad. And that was one day, and then I said, done. And I'm telling this story because a few days back, I caught my mom stealing money from my wallet. And she like, the tables have turned now. I said, it's okay, mom, it's all yours. So that's why I remember the story. Driving is something that I really enjoy. To an extent where I've asked a cab driver who was driving me from Delhi to Fagwara that I'm going to drive, and he was just sleeping behind. He was happy. I gave him 500 bucks also, so he was very happy. I love driving. If I'm in a car, for me it's very difficult to sit as a passenger. I get car sick. मेरे सामने वाली खिड़की में एक चांद का टुकड़ा रहता है, अफसोस है कि वो हमसे कुछ उखड़ा रहता है. Thank you boys, thank you lads, thank you everyone.